And if we insist that I need acknowledgement and you have to acknowledge me, then we're just screwed. Like we're stuck. But at the same time, like when I'm in a relationship with someone, of course I want my emotions, my states to be acknowledged. And if they're continuously not acknowledged, then I want to question this relationship. Not because the other person is wrong, you know, because there is something wrong with them, like you're not fit for relating, really. It's also not because there's something wrong with me, you know, I'm unlovable. I mean, the way I express myself, I mean, yeah, of course, I would acknowledge that. But, you know, there's something that is not functioning between us. There's something that I'm longing for and not getting it. And we can take a look at what happens for me, what happens for you, if we can connect around it, if we can resolve it. And perhaps we can't. And this is where we decide to part our ways. However painful this could be, and however much grief and mourning this would bring up. But if we approach it from this perspective, which really, in which we really own our responsibility for ourselves and for our needs, and hold the other person with care, we're not adding suffering to the pain. I don't know if you know this saying that pain is inevitable, suffering is optional, right? So in life, there are things that hurt. If you twist your ankle, it hurts. Of course it does. If you touch something hot, you know, it hurts. It's a signal from your body to say, hey, this is not serving, this is not safe, stay away, and also take care of that. Take care of this pain. And then, if I just acknowledge, oh, this is not serving me, right? I can say, so what do I do with that? Okay, I need to be mindful of hot objects. Yeah, I really want to look where I'm going. I want to learn from that. I want to learn how to take care of myself. But what we tend to do in relationships is like, oh, that hurt and it's your fault. Like, what's wrong with you? You have to acknowledge me, yeah? You hear me? This is my pain. But are we in a relationship or not? Yeah? Or otherwise, we just put it on ourselves. Like, you know, like, I'm such a moron and you told me so many times that this is a sensitive spot for you and I just keep doing that. I'm sorry and I don't know, like, there's something wrong with me. It's maybe my mother, it's maybe my trauma. Yeah. And again, I don't take myself seriously. I don't take my needs seriously with that, yeah? Yeah, so it's like, when this happens, what do we do? I remember some time ago when I first learned that an NVC couple separated. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, they're NVCers and they split up? That's insane. This doesn't work. All right? But actually, to me, it's really about the process. So how do we approach this? How do we take a look at that? And if I really see, okay, this is where I'm at, this is where you at, I love you, and there are things that are just not working, and we didn't find a way to resolve it in a way that's respectful for both of us. There's pain, but there is no suffering of the mental theater, of the blame, you know, of all of that. And then we can, in mutual respect, make a decision, let it go a separate ways, right? As I said, I believe in living from a place of comfort. But living from a place of comfort doesn't mean that you will avoid pain. You can bring your awareness and be mindful not to create suffering for yourself or for others. Yeah, the pain happens. And so to me, it's really meeting life from this resourced, empowered inner place that you've just practiced also on the body level. And you can, with this practice, with the intensity, to me, it was like your empathy body in this, your empathy station, was actually manifestation of how this could live inside you. So when you get triggered, there's part of you that's just in deep pain, that's landing in powerlessness, in rage, in different emotional states and qualities. And then sometimes we think that the way out is for the other person to do something about it. And my experience is that the way out is for us to get plugged into our empathy station and regain our balance there, to come back into the situation from a resourced place. And it's not easy to do it on your own. So one thing is that it's important to get it in your life enough so that your system knows just how it tastes. And also it's good to have people outside you can reach out to. You know, I have a list of people in my contact list, like first aid empathy now, please, and yes, okay, and then I go, you know. But what I've experienced is that when you practice this, and when you also practice with this particular practice, then this empathy station becomes more and more stable. And then you have more capacity to hold yourself and like show up and be there for yourself when you experience all those, you know, challenging emotions moving through you. So this is how I see this implemented in everyday life.